Here are some of the best phones 2018 had to offer. First off, we have the Pixel 3 range. Pixel phones have always been famous for their cameras, mainly because of its IPU or image processing unit alongside the main processor. This is known as the Pixel Visual Core, which can take shots 5 times faster at 1/10 the power consumption. And this impressive photography results are the main selling point of this device. Also, you get stock Android straight from Google, which means faster updates, as Pixel is the first device to receive Android updates. However, the 3XL has this big ugly notch, which though is not that wide, it still looks ugly on this device. Next up, oh, you might have guessed it. It's this year's iPhones. The iPhone deserves to be on this list. I mean, you've got the fastest chipset, the A12 Bionic chip from Apple, which makes this device outperform most other flagships in terms of performance within this range. You also get dual cameras, 12MP, both of them at the rear with telephoto and wide angle, and front 7MP camera, of course, with optical image stabilization and smart HDR, and also that fancy bokeh effect. Also, this device is undoubtedly the best in video recording. You also get wireless charging. The real bummer, however, is the battery life. Also, no headphone jack either, but that's now a trend from Apple, because Apple, believes in the wireless future. You might have to buy a pair of AirPods for this purpose. The display is, of course, what Apple does best, a 6.5-inch bezel-less display with only a tiny notch and almost no chin. Overall, this phone is a pretty all-rounder phone. You also get reinforced glass on both sides, which makes it fairly drop resistant. Next, we have the OnePlus 6T. It's the same phone from a brand which generates a lot of attention before coming out, having a stunning OLED display and most importantly the in-screen fingerprint reader, which is due to the camera and illumination under the display. This makes it look a lot fancy. The performance is the main highlight of this device. Housing a Snapdragon 845 and up to 8GB of RAM, it packs some serious performance. You also get Oxygen OS. The camera is a dual 16+20 combination with optical image stabilization. It's also fine, but the night sight isn't that great. You also get a 3700 mAh battery and fast charging. However, the lack of a headphone jack might be a real bummer for most people. Also, it lacks wireless charging and IP68 water resistance, which is a must-have in this flagship range.